Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing today? Can you guys hear me, Mr. Keith? K-Man Gaming. How are you today, sir? It does feel like it's forever, brother. It does. Let me know if you can hear my voice, and let me know if my music is too loud. Okay? I'm doing good, man. Awesome, awesome, brother. Thank you for joining us today. I'll let you guys know what's going on. What's been happening over the last few months for sure. But we're gonna be doing a motivation hour on discipline. Get you guys sparked with some motivational quotes. Get you guys fired up. Can you hear me okay? Let me know if the music's too loud, brother. I haven't done one of these live streams in over a couple months, so um we were actually talking about it with the missus, and we were on the fence whether or not we were going to continue it. Trying to juggle two different careers at the moment. Trying to do what's best for myself and my family. Yep, can hear you pretty good. Nice. Is the music too loud, brother? Let me know, man. And what have you been up to, Mr. Keith? How's everything going on your end, man? How was the winter? It's a wild one here. Wild one in Canada for sure. But like I mentioned, we'll be doing a 1 hour live stream. I promised Leia Hyde that we were going to do a live stream and catch everybody up, bring everybody up to speed. It's pretty warm in my area. Nice. Amazing, brother. Um, Unsure if everything's going to be working in terms of like all the sound effects and um, all the alerts. But my main focus today is to put out some motivation for those that need the motivation. I know all of us need a little bit of a picker up every once in a while. How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. The beautiful Leia's in the house. How are you, Leia? Thank you so much for coming through. Leia, is the music too loud? Let me know if it is. I'll lower it. Just want to make sure my voice is a little bit louder than the music itself. But yeah, we're going to be doing a motivational hour here, guys, on discipline, okay? I'm glad the live chat's still working. It's been a little while. Yeah, for sure. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. So you guys can hear the music okay? Yeah? My voice is all right? Give me a thumbs up in the chat, guys. Give me some hearts in the chat. Fallen Angel, how are you? Good morning, madam. How are you? Good morning. I tried to put subscribers only, but it wasn't working. So we'll uh we'll keep her going. Thank you, Mr. Keefe. I appreciate it. I'm good. Good, good, good. So far, so good. Just been juggling two different careers at the moment. So, you know, we were thinking of putting our channel in the back burner a little bit, but every time I see you guys live, it always kick drives me into gear and makes me want to do this more. But my time is super limited. Working the two careers, so I'm working Monday to Friday, and then I'm working on my business in the evenings and the weekends. So it's getting harder and harder to find time. And the one thing that we can never buy is time. The one thing we can never buy, guys, is time. So don't procrastinate. Okay, Don't procrastinate. If you have something to do, if you want to try something new, don't wait, guys. Don't wait. Trust me. Time will fly by. And then next thing you know, you're going to ask yourself, what have I done the past year? What have I done the past 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? And, next thing you know, our kids are going to high school and graduating from college and university, getting married, having their own kids. I know I'm thinking fast, but that's how time runs, guys. It's fast. It doesn't wait. You can't hit the pause button. And you guys know that motivation only takes you so far, right? Motivation might get you out of bed, guys, but discipline is what keeps that fire going. Oh, I still have the Christmas one. Oh my god. 57 months. Let's go. Thank you so much, Leia. Crazy. I just throw that up there to reset the alert. But yeah, thank you so much. The beautiful Leia, I appreciate you. Oh no, here we go, Chris. Brother, how are you, man? You guys are triggering my Christmas streams. That's how long I haven't live streamed for. How are you, brother? How you doing, man? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, sir. But yeah, guys, motivation might get you out of bed, guys. It might spark the fire in your heart, but it's discipline that keeps that fire alive, okay? When the excitement fades. Remember that motivation, use it as a spark. Discipline is your fuel, guys. Discipline will keep you going. Think about the last time that you felt inspired. Maybe you watched a motivational video, you read an empowering quote, or you attended an event that just made you believe, I I can and I can do this. That moment's powerful, but it's short-lived, okay? The truth is that motivation is emotional and emotions are temporary. What carries you through the weeks, the grind, the rejection, the setbacks is discipline. Everybody's working for the weekend, brother. Good to see you back on the big screen. I'm working on right now in Young Street in Dundas Square. Catch you up the next month. Take care, amigo. Mr. Chris, thank you so much, my man. I appreciate you, sir. Really do, man. Stay safe out there. I still don't know how you drive downtown Toronto. I absolutely despise it. But my parents and my in laws both live in Toronto, so they are my reason for driving down there. Other than that, man, not for me, but props goes out to you, my man. All the best to you. Same to you, my man. Same to you, good sir. And we'll be in touch outside the stream, okay? Thank you, bro. I'm sure you guys have all heard of Thomas Edison and the inventor of the light bulb, right? Well, for example, Mr. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times trying to invent the light bulb. Okay, when they asked him how it felt to fail so many times, well, he said, I haven't failed. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways That won't work. Okay, motivation helped him to begin the journey, but discipline, relentless, daily, boring, grinded out discipline is what actually became his success. It's what actually lit up the world. Really, it did. Awesome example of how from your failures that it leads to success. Okay. You're going to fail, guys. You're going to fail. You got to accept that you're going to fail. Okay. You'll fail the first attempt. You'll fail the second attempt. You'll fail the third, fourth, fifth, sixth attempt. But on that 10th try, guys, it takes only one. It takes only one time to succeed. And once you're there, it's all uphill now. It's all uphill because you've gone through the failures. You understand what it takes to get to success. And success is not a straight line, guys. There is no road out there that's perfectly paved. Every road has its bumps, every road has its twists and turns. And that's our life. That's our journey, guys. Too often we idolize success stories without realizing the mountain of failures that they're built on. Like take myself for instance. Now I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, I'm an entrepreneur trying to start my own business, trying to make it work. But every entrepreneur with $1 million companies has had a history of like bankrupt ideas, ideas that failed. They all had the motivation to start, but what got them to the finish line, of course, you guys know, was the discipline. The ability to keep going when no one is watching, the ability to keep going when nobody is clapping, guys. Because, like I said, it's going to take just that one time where you succeed, and it's all going to be worth it. I promise you. Beautiful Leia and Chris in the building. Thank you so much, my man, Mr. K-Man Gaming. First one in the house. We are here on Motivational Hour, speaking about the topic of discipline. I'm sure we've all gone through this, guys, when we're starting something new, when we have a great idea. Eventually, at some point, when you do fail, you're going to feel like you want to quit. Okay. But discipline is what takes and teaches you to stand back up. Each failure is not a wall, guys, but it's a stepping stone. Okay. The people who can succeed aren't those who never fail. They're the ones who show up the next day in, day out, again and again, with focus, the drive, and the discipline in their veins, guys. Okay. It comes from inside. You might not see that reward right away though. That's the hardest part, right? The person who wakes up day in and day out and knows that tomorrow, hey, I might fail tomorrow. I might fail tomorrow. But that's just part of the ride. That's just part of the journey. We live in a world with instant gratification, but greatness is slow, guys. Rome wasn't built in a day. I love to say that. It was built brick by brick, and it took hundreds and hundreds of years to build. But discipline means that you trust the process. You have to trust the process. You got to plant the seeds and show up to water them every single day. Even when you can't see it's growing. If you water a plant or anything else for that matter outside, you don't see it grow instantaneously. It takes time. It's day after day, week after week, and then eventually you'll see it come to fruition. And that's what the journey of life is, guys. It's working and grinding and never losing focus of the end goal. How are you, Ardzilla? Good morning, Ardzilla. How are you? We missed you as well. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Sorry, I still have the Christmas alerts. I'm gonna have to change that eventually. But thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. We miss you as well. Welcome to the Motivational Hour. How have you been, Arcilla? How's everything going with you? Let me just reset that again. There you go. Doing well. That's amazing. I love to hear that. Love to hear that. We're just doing a motivational hour for all you amazing Flex Nation supporters of the Motivational Flex channel now. I hope you guys have been enjoying my shorts videos. Those are all done with through me, guys. I do all the edits. The voiceover, I get a voiceover for it, but the scripts, they come from me. The scripts are for me, guys. The music is for me. Aside from the ones that I post, like the famous people. So obviously, if it's famous people and they're saying their quotes, those ones I clip. Those ones I clip, but those ones they mean a lot to me because I use them in my personal life to get my motivation. But the other ones are all coming from me, guys. All my edits, all my shorts videos, typically between 1 minute and maximum 2 minutes and 15 seconds. But today we're focused on the topic of discipline, guys, and how motivation might get you that spark to start, but it's not going to give you the spark to keep going. Okay, that it's got to come from inside, guys. Okay, this month is my 6th year anniversary on YouTube. Let's go! Amazing. Congratulations. That's absolutely fantastic. Feels like yesterday, doesn't it? Feels like yesterday. So, like we were mentioning, guys, in the end, guys, it's not the loudest who wins. Okay. It's not the loudest person. It's not the one who's the most flamboyant. Okay. It's not the most excited. It's the most consistent person. Okay. It's the person who doesn't just start the race with passion, but it's who finishes it with perseverance. Okay. Like I mentioned, use that motivation to ignite the flame, guys. But let discipline be the reason it never burns out. All right. How many of you guys have struggled to start on a task and for some reason or another you think to yourself, you know what, this is too hard. I don't think I can do this. I tell my kids, and I'm telling you guys, that if you start something, promise not to somebody else, but promise to yourself because you owe it to yourself to finish that task. You owe it to yourself to show proof that it's not too hard, that it is in fact doable, that it is in fact achievable. You owe it to yourself, not to nobody else. Don't worry about making other people happy. First, you got to make yourself happy. I can't make somebody else happy if I'm in a bad mood. I can't pick up somebody else's spirits. I can't help somebody if I need help myself. Okay. So, first and foremost, work on yourself first, and then comes everybody else. And if you don't want to do it for yourself, if you don't want to do it for yourself, and hey, I know I've been there. I'm like, you know what? This is too hard. I don't have it in me. Do it for somebody else. Okay. Do it for your mother. Do it for your father. Do it for your kids, your uncle, your aunt. Find somebody, find a reason to finish the task. Because let me tell you, when you finish that task, you're going to be looking towards the next objective. You're going to be looking towards the next goal that you can accomplish. And it's all in baby steps. You take those little goals, complete those little objectives. And then next thing you know, after 3 or 4 years, you're like, wow, I can't believe this happened. Well, guess what? It started with you. And it started now because you can't wait. Like I said, the one thing you can't buy in this world, doesn't matter how rich you are, is time. You can't buy time ever. What I just said 5 seconds ago, I can't take it away. What I forgot to do last week, I can't go back and do it. But I can do it today. I can do it tomorrow. Don't procrastinate, guys. Take your steps today because in 2 weeks, 1 month, 6 months, 1 year's time, you're going to realize that all those little objectives, all those days that you didn't feel like it, but you got up, you did it anyways, that it's all going to pay off. And that's what I'm here to do is to help you guys get started because the perfect time to start is always today. It's always right now. I'll be lurking in the background. Thank you so much, beautiful Leia. Sorry, beautiful Artzilla. I appreciate you. Have you guys ever heard of the famous writer J.K. Rowling? Got the missus calling. I don't even think the missus knows that I'm streaming. Sorry, guys. Just to go back to J.K. Rowling, you guys know who J.K. Rowling is, right? Well, before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, she was a single mother living on welfare, rejected by dozens of publishers. She didn't quit. She didn't quit, guys. She disciplined herself to keep writing. Okay? It was page after page, like I said, step after step, chapter after chapter. She kept going when the world told her no. She kept getting declines. She kept getting told these stories are no good. But today her story is not just about magic. It's about perseverance. She persevered time after time, failure after failure. And when she finally got that one yes, she got the one yes that she was looking for, her story exploded and became Harry Potter. How crazy is that, guys? Seriously. And that can be you too. That can be you. That can be you. Just don't give up. Just don't give up. Because too often people give up way too soon. They try once, they fail. They say, You know what? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Maybe it wasn't for me." But what if it was meant to be? What if you were willing to endure the discomfort and push through self doubt and return to the grind with quiet, focused discipline? You don't need permission to succeed, guys. No, you don't need anybody's permission to succeed. What you need is endurance. Okay, you got to keep doing it. Let's see what Mrs. Flex is saying. She said, "Okay, cool." She's at work, guys. Mrs. Flex is at work. And the one thing that I see and that I hear from a lot of people is, "Yeah, but you ever heard those words from people? Yeah, but I didn't have it when I was growing up." Or, "Yeah, but my father, my mother didn't love me." You know? That's done. That's in the past. Why are you hanging a dark cloud over your head for years and years? It gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere. You got to push through those clouds and find where the sun's shining the most. You, it doesn't give you any purpose to carry those dark clouds around with you. And while we all seek motivation, and I know that we all seek motivation, that's great. Like I said, motivation is only temporary. It gets a lot of attention because it's loud, right? People want to fire you up, get up off your feet. But what's going to keep you up? How many times are you going to hear the same thing over and over and over? Not many times. But persistence, the willingness to keep going is what's going to get you there. It's what's going to make you feel good. But that perseverance is quiet. It's something that you do every day. It's something that we're not posting online. We see the instant gratification supposedly on social media today. It's everywhere. Oh my God, look at this car. Oh my God, look at this house. I went on this beautiful trip. Yeah, but do you see what somebody went through to save up the money to go on that trip? Do you see the amount of hours, months, years that it takes somebody to save to move into that house, to buy that new car? It takes time. It takes a lot of time. And I mean, listen, I would love for all of us to win the lottery, right? But let's face it, that's a one in a million, one in however whatever the odds are. You can't bank on that, guys. You can't bank on sheer luck. The only way that you get luck is if you create luck. And the only way to create luck is to do the things that you don't want to do. It's not lucky that somebody gets hired by a top organization. It's not lucky that somebody's business is successful. It's not out of luck. Sure, you could catch some breaks along the way, and all of us deserve to catch some breaks along the way, but that's through work day in and day out. Especially on those days where we wake up and we're like, "Oh man, I just don't feel like it." Everybody gets that. I get that. I get that. I don't want to go outside and cold plunge in 0 degree water for 3 minutes. I don't want to do that. But you know what? I just do it because when I'm done, I feel like $1,000,000. I know it's hard to comprehend. It's hard, but you get the same feeling that you get, and I know all of us have gone through it, when you're sitting down and you're doing an exam and you know you studied weeks and hours and pulled all night shifts an all-nighter to study the content, and then you're finally there, you're writing the exam, you're reading these questions, you feel great that you know the answers, you know that you're going to do well because why? Because you put the time into learning it before you actually went in there and did it. And it's the same thing for me. I prep myself mentally. I know the feeling I'm going to get afterwards. So I jump in there, I control my breathing, I focus myself, and then when I'm done after those 3 minutes and 4 minutes, I feel like $1,000,000. I feel like I just achieved something. And it's those small achievements that lead to the big goals. Even waking up a little bit earlier than what you normally do. If you're used to getting up at 8, wake up at 7:55. If you're used to getting up at 7:55, wake up at 7:30 and make your bed. It's just small achievements, small goals. Make your bed. You're going to realize that after 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, now it's a habit. Guess what? You're waking up now every day at 7:30. You're giving yourself an extra 30 minutes to do what you need to do to make yourself feel good. And when you feel good, good things happen. And it starts with those small things. Trust me, try it. I promise you. It works. It works, guys. Don't underestimate the small goals in your life. Make your bed in the morning. Wake up at 7:30. Sit with your kids. Have a little chat with them before they go to school. Make a healthy breakfast. Go for a walk 15 minutes. Take in that sunlight. It works. It works, guys. It does. And remember that you don't need to be the smartest person in the room, too. You don't need to have all the answers. But if you're disciplined enough to show up consistently, you'll learn from your failures and you'll keep moving. And then time doesn't become your enemy anymore, it becomes your ally. Like I mentioned, small, disciplined actions, they will compound into big, massive success. And I'm there now. I'm there. Like I'm in the heart of it. I'm in the heart of it, guys. I went through a really, really rough patch. I did. You know, I, I'm not afraid to be vulnerable anymore. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable. I'm much more mentally sound now. And, I'm preparing. I have been preparing and I am prepared for failure. I'm prepared for loss. If something happens along the line where I may lose a loved one, you know, fail to close on a deal or whatever may happen, it's okay. You have to tell yourself that it's okay. It's going to happen. And yes, there's a grieving process to it. During loss of anything, a pet, a family member, a job, money, you grieve it. It's just part of who we are. Don't ignore it because the more you ignore it, the more you build onto that dark cloud that I mentioned that is going to be hovering above you, and you're going to drag that along, and you're going to use those things as excuses. You're going to use those things as excuses to not even attempt, what you want to achieve. I think it was Wayne Gretzky that mentioned, or Michael Jordan, one of the top athletes of all times. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. How many of you guys have heard that one? Think about that one. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. It's true. You're not even trying. You're not even striving. You're just sitting back and watching everybody on social media. What looks to be, like I mentioned, instant gratification. It doesn't happen that way, guys. It doesn't happen that way. How many of you guys are enjoying our motivational hour? Should have brought some water. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll be traveling and motivating others to get started, to give them that spark that they need. I don't know. Is that too far fetched? What do you guys think? You think your man Mr. Flex can travel the world and motivate others? I'm not too sure. But you better believe that if I do take on a journey like that, that I will finish it and that I will either crash and burn or I'll make it. I'll make it. Yeah, and you got to apply that to your life too. Sure, you want to strive for something that's huge. As long as I've known you and the talks that we've had, you are definitely a big influence on my life. I don't want you to forget that you would be an awesome motivated speaker. Thank you. Thank you so much,
I
Leia.
love you.
Really do appreciate that. And for me, it takes just one person to benefit from anything that I might say, or one person that writes a comment on my shorts videos. And I have a whole playlist of them. And they said, "You know what, man? I was feeling down and today I feel better." And I've had those comments. I've had those comments. And that to me is worth my 3 hours of edit time, sometimes even longer. And not only am I making just one person, changing one person's mood, making them feel that much better, but it's also therapeutic for me. That's the one thing that has helped me get to the get to the area that I'm in now, get to the time that I'm in now, is that I've used these motivational videos, these motivational shorts as therapy. It's therapeutic for me. It makes me feel good knowing that at the other end someone may benefit from this. And I benefit every time. Don't get me wrong, I benefit every time. To see the overall picture, the overall project come together, it makes me feel great. And then I show it to my kids and I show it to Mrs. Flex, and I think they really like it. I found what works for me. I found what works for me. But thank you, like that means a lot. That comment right there definitely means a lot. So thank you. Thank you so much. You've been a big part of our Flex Nation and motivational flex now, and it's people like you. It's what I consider family, Flex family members like you that make me want to come back and 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 tell myself that, you know what, you don't have to give this up. Even if it means just streaming once every 3 months, even if it means, you know, posting once a week. It's people like you that help me keep going. So yes, I do need motivation too, and you guys do provide that for me. So thank you. And sometimes I get people coming up to me and saying, you know what, Flex, I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 50s, you know, I'm I'm too old, I'm too tired. So then why are you mentioning it then? I think to myself, why are you mentioning this to me then? If you think a little bit deeper into why they're saying those things, you can understand that just the mere fact that you brought that up means that it's important to you, right? If it wasn't important to you, you wouldn't have mentioned it. So it is important to you. So the mere fact that you brought it up means that there's still a little piece of you that wants to achieve that. There's still a piece of you that thinks that something is missing. And now what do you need? You need that spark, right? You need that spark to just get started. Just to get started, because once you get started, most of us, if you can find the fuel to keep going, and as I mentioned before, find that purpose, your purpose is your fuel. If it's not you, it's your family members or kids or your best friend, whoever it is, the loved one that you lost, that's your fuel. That's the purpose. So you're not too late. You're not too old. You're not too far behind either. The only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is the discipline to keep going when it's hard, right? 'Cause it's very easy that when things get hard, we quit, we give up. Can't do it. Doubt kicks in. Doubt kicks in. Doubt is our biggest enemy, right? You start doubting yourself, and then the doubt grows. But you got to have it in you to suppress the doubt and keep taking those steps, those small steps that are going to lead you to that ultimate goal, the ultimate success. And show yourself what you're capable of, guys, day after day, hour after hour. We loved you. And I'm not just speaking for myself. I'm pretty sure speaking for others, I think it would devastate us if you've left us. We love the kids and we love Mrs. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to us. That means a lot to our family. The beautiful lady in the house with the amazing comments. Thank you. My family loves you for sure.
I love you.
And I'll pass that message on to them too. I will. And I think you've just made it pretty clear. And I think I've made it pretty clear to myself that as much as I do want to give it up, seeing you guys every once in a while, I think it's enough for me. And if you guys appreciate my shorts videos, you guys want to comment on my shorts videos, that's fantastic. The more you guys comment, the more you guys share it out, the more people it'll reach, and then potentially, change somebody's life, whether it be for the moment or for later. Just going back on the motivational side, guys, we all know that motivation fades, right? And it always does. But the trick is to not panic. Okay, that's your chance to level up. That's your chance to step it up. Okay, that's when you lean on that discipline that I said, because that's where the real growth happens. It's not in the hype. It's not in that spark of the motivation, but it's in your habits. Remember those small habits that I mentioned? Waking up earlier, doing your bed, making some breakfast, taking that walk. All of a sudden it becomes part of your life. It's just like diets. I don't believe in diets. I've been speaking about this for years. I don't believe in diets. Diets are temporary. A diet can help you kickstart it. A diet can be a motivational thing, but it's never going to lead you to discipline. That's on you. That's on you to develop. Who the hell is this guy? Bro, what's going on, man? How you doing, brother? How you doing, Glass? Thank you so much for joining us, my man. I appreciate you, sir. What's going on, Mr. Shiny Dragon? Thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate you guys. How you guys been? How you guys been? I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, just giving the Motivational Flex family a little bit of an update into what's happening. Just letting everybody know that I'm on working on two different careers now. I've got a business running for the past like year and a half. I'll be on a Monday to Friday schedule now, weekends off. So my business is going to consist of evenings during the week and weekends. But, it's pretty clear from some of the people that have popped in today that they want me to keep going. And what I want to do, and I think I will do, is give you guys this motivational hour. Okay. I'll give you this motivational hour and I'll touch on different topics every time. So I'll speak about it for about an hour's time and get you guys kickstarted if you guys need that little bit of a boost. Today has been all about the topic of discipline, right? Where motivation is the spark, discipline is your fuel. I'm good, bro. It's nice to see you live again. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, brother. Absolute legend, man. Absolute legends in the chat, guys. Got a new job. Congratulations, bro. Let's go. What have you been doing lately? Pass your exams? Let's freaking go, man. Amazing, bro. That's awesome, Dragon. Nice. That's really cool, man. Really cool. Beautiful lay-in glass. These are some of our very top-notch VIP members. Mr. Dragon coming through as well. You guys have hit the maximum VIP level. I'm going to work on getting something special for you guys. Okay? Because I don't forget you guys, and I know you guys don't forget about me. But if you guys, like I mentioned, Glass, if you guys haven't seen my motivational shorts videos, that's what I've been working on lately over the past 6 months. That's what I've been using as therapy for myself. And that's the content I've been pushing out. So if you haven't seen those motivational shorts, it's in my playlist. Um, Hope you guys get a chance to take a look at them. I watch everyone, bro. Oh, nice, man. Thank you, bro. When are you gonna post some of those highlights? Some of those Warzone highlights, sniping highlights. And while we do have another 8 minutes to go, guys, here, I'm going to tell you guys something that most people don't hear enough. Okay. Okay. So just listen carefully. You are capable of more than you think. Okay. You're stronger than your excuses. You're tougher than your setbacks, but you will never know your full potential until you consistently push past your comfort zone. And that's part of my therapy that I've used is doing the cold plunge. 0-degree water is equivalent of Antarctica water. And there's people that take tours to Antarctica just for that simple thrill factor of jumping in that water to get that instant shock. It's like a cleanse, it's like a reset. And they travel all the way there to do this for a time of 30 seconds to a minute because at that temperature, your body can spasm, you could lose control, and they're hooked to a wire. They're hooked to a wire with guys on a boat. And one second. And honestly, that's what I get every time I do that is I feel the instant reset. I don't like it, obviously, but it's the feeling that I get afterwards. It's me pushing through my comfort zone. It's not comfortable at all. And that's exactly what discipline helps you to do, you know? The waking up early, the making your bed. For me, it's the cold plunge in the morning. Sure, I don't do it every day, but I do it enough where it helps me and it benefits me. Secret of the Mimic is coming out next week. Good to see you too, Shiny. I've been going for a world record on zombies, believe it or not. Nice, bro. Dan, how are you, brother? What's going on, brother? Dan is in the building, Mister. Yeah, 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 yeah. How are you, man? How are you and your dad doing? You guys doing well? Great to see you, my friend. Currently in 20th place overall, third place on console for the Liberty Falls speed run. Holy smokes. Let's go, bro. That's amazing, dude. Thank you, sir. Bless you. I get the feeling, man. Juiz, caralho. Epa, Chris. Já sabes, man. Já sabes, bro. But yeah, that's that's the reason why people take those trips out to Antarctica. And I know that sometimes when you miss a day or you miss a workout or you just have one bad day, that can be a vicious cycle. That can take over what you've built yourself towards. Don't let those minor setbacks hold you up, guys. Don't do that. You've made it too far. You've made that decision in your heart. You've promised yourself, most importantly, and then like I said, if you're not doing it for yourself, do it for your kids, do it for somebody else. You've promised to that person that you're not going to give up. So don't let one bad day take control of the entire process. Don't give up. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Even if that means you're going to fail 4 to 5 times in the week, you're going to get that one time where you're going to succeed. That one time. That's all you're looking for is the one time. Too many people give up because they slipped up once. One missed workout, one failed exam, one bad day. But for what? Okay, discipline isn't about never falling. It's about always getting back up and knowing that your future's still intact. Just keep going. Keep going. I promise you, it's going to be worth it. There's going to be moments where no one believes in your vision. I've had it. Not your friends, not your family. They implement the little seed in your brain, the little bit of doubt. And then that leads to not even you believing that you can do it. But in those moments, that's when discipline's going to carry you because you're going to tell yourself, wait a second. I've been I've been working at this for a month. I've been working at this for 6 months, for a year. And now I'm going to give up because this little chirp in my ears telling me, no, it's not. Let it remind you of why you even got started. Let it drive you forward. Let it be your drive when motivation's not there. Because like I said, motivation for me especially is the spark to just get started. Just get started. Not to keep going because motivation won't keep you going. It's the discipline that's going to keep you going. It's the consistency. It's the perseverance. And remember, that's how champions are made, guys. Not when it's easy, but when it's necessary. When you have to, when your back is towards the wall and you've got nothing else going. And you're like, you know what? I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. I need food on my table. And all of a sudden, boom, you're right back at it. You're right back on the saddle. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff here lately. For instance, like family stuff, dealing with my mom stuff, dealing with my father. One of my boss's husband died last week, and now I just found out my uncle had a stroke and he's in the hospital. So yes, things not been going very well, but I'm best I can do about everything. There are just certain things in our life, guys, that you just can't control. It's out of our control, but you got to prepare yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally that hard times are coming, and when they come, you're going to be ready for it. You're going to be ready to grieve. You're going to be ready to give support. You're going to be ready to give love when you need to give love. Because if you do that to others, when your time comes, they will be there for you. What goes around comes around. I lived by that saying as I grew up. What goes around comes around. You do well to others, others will do well for you. Flex is peaking facts. Don't ever disregard small accomplishments. They are necessary to make big accomplishments. Any movement forward is better than standing still. Standing still or moving back. And the best time to start is not yesterday because yesterday is gone. It's not tomorrow because we don't know. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. We're guaranteed today. And today is always the best time to start. Always. So 100% glass. 100%, man. And like I mentioned to you guys, I'm going to be doing these motivational hours for you guys. You know, I think about these things every day, things that I speak about. And now I've even converted from listening to music at the gym to listening to motivational speeches. And it's ingrained in my life over the past 6 months to a year. It's how I've gotten to the point where I am right now. When I was broken back then mentally and I was physically struggling and hurting, right now I feel at my ultimate best. I feel at my ultimate peak. Mentally I'm focused. Emotionally, I'm ready and prepared for anything that happens. And physically, I feel great. And I'm blessed that I've taken on, faith back into my life. My kids are in the choir, church choir. We've been attending church almost on a weekly basis for the past year to year and a half. And I feel lighter. I feel more at peace. I feel more at ease. That's me. Maybe you can find that in something else. But that's what's helped me along the process, because when I was down and out and I was way in a dark time and dark space, I had to step back and just look at the overall picture and take it all in. Just been difficult for me recently for what's going on. Back in December, I lost the love of my life. I lost my first in love. Since then, things have not been easy, but I keep on going and I keep on moving and I keep on beautiful. Beautiful that you found it in you, Leia, to keep going, knowing that unfortunately we can't control some of these things that happen, but we do need to take the time and we do need to grieve these losses, right? Because we need to reflect on that person, on that pet even that's given us that love throughout the time. We got to give them that love back by reflecting, by showing them the respect and the love that they need. And we do need to keep growing from it, you know? We do. It's the only thing that we can do. It's the only thing that we can control. That's what you got to do. Exactly. But guys, that's the end of my hour. We're actually at an hour and 2 minutes, which is crazy to think that I've been speaking about discipline for an hour. It felt like second nature to me. And I just want to take the time right now, guys, to apologize for, not having maybe kept up with you guys as often as I'd like to. But it's been a tough and hard process to get to where I am today. And, if I can share some of that wisdom with you guys, I will do it. And like I mentioned, I am working on two different careers. I am working Monday to Friday. I am working evenings and weekends. So when I do find the time and I have it, I promise you guys I will do this for you. And just know that I haven't forgotten you guys. And just leave a comments on any one of my shorts videos. And if you guys posting videos, I'll try my very best to get to those as well. But just know that, like most of my colleagues and coworkers and old friends, just because I haven't talked to you in a day, a week, a month, 2 months, when we come back together and we come and join forces again with the Motivation Flex team, I know what we've gone through. I know what we have, and I do appreciate it, and I love you guys for it. So, all right, Flex, amazing stream. Those world record videos are up on my channel if you want to check them out. Absolutely, brother, I will, man. That's amazing, brother. That you're grinding it out again, man. You're grinding it out, and I do miss running some Warzone with you guys, and maybe off stream you can run that when I have a little bit of time on the weekends. Thank you, bro. You need to take time for yourself, and I can understand how hard it is, but it happens, man. Absolutely, man. But I got you guys, in my heart. I always cherish the times that we spent together, and it never goes unforgotten, if that's a word. 100%. Thank you, beautiful Leia, Artzilla coming through, K-Man Gaming, my man, Mr. Chris Pepsi Driver, muito obrigado, meu amigo, my man Glass, bro, all the very best, man. Say hello to the missus for me, and we'll be in touch. I'm always available on Twitter. I've got, what's the other one? Discord. Although I'm not active on them, if you guys message me, I promise you guys that I will get back to you. And Leia and Glass can vouch for me that when you guys do message me, I always return my messages, and I'm always there available if you guys need an extra hand in anything you might be going through. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Thank you for attending the stream. I hope you'll continue to support my short videos. And besides that, guys, stay strong, stay safe. And like we always have mentioned for years and years, we gotta keep on flexing. Okay. Here's one for good old times. I love you guys. Stay strong out there. Stay motivated. And most importantly, keep disciplined. Okay. Peace, Flex Nation. Love you guys.